Want the call today at 308-635-7415.
It's 7:44. We're at 62 degrees, a high near 90 today. A little bit quieter weather than yesterday. Should be nice, though, for the coming weekend, including Chimney Rock Pioneer Days. And here to tell us all about that is Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. And I'll probably be the one not necessarily explaining everything about Chimney Rock Pioneer Days, because Angie Hoff is here, and she has been involved with Pioneer Days for 10 years, and I think we were talking here maybe 6, 7, 8 years as a chairman or co-chair of Chimney Rock Pioneer Days. Big celebration over in Bayard this Labor Day weekend. And you have a couple of other folks that are co-chairs as well, right?
That's correct. Brenda Krantz and Mary Mao are also co-chairs with me on this committee.
All right. So September 4th and 5th, that is basically your activity starts not just September 4th and 5th, but it starts on Friday, right?
Well, it's actually, if we're looking at this right now, there's a misprint on here. It's actually September 3rd and 4th.
4th.
Yes,
Yeah.
Saturday and
I was
Sunday.
looking at that. I go 4th and 5th. It says right here we're starting activities on the 2nd.
That's right, yes.
So, anyway, so starts on Friday evening, and let's just kind of go over some of the activities. Friday evening, you have the big Bayard alumni reception.
Yes, the Alumni Association a few years ago decided to move their activities to the Pioneer Day weekend so that they could all take part in the activities, and that's been a really nice draw for everyone. And so the alumni reception is from 5 to 7 at the Depot Museum, and so the alumni will be arriving in town Friday night. Pioneer Days themselves are not sponsoring a dance on Friday night. We're short on staff and short on funds, and so we've decided to kind of farm that out. And the Branding Iron will be hosting an adult dance for the reunion members and anyone else that would like to come to town. We'll have 5 to Life at our new beer garden there. So Pioneer Days actually kicks off Saturday morning. We have a 5K walk and run. We've got a bicycle ride to Chimney Rock, the Old Settlers visitor registration. We have a dignitary reception, and then at 11 o'clock we start with the parade. And if you've never been to Bayard and been in or seen our parade, it's a wonderful little parade. Then at 12 o'clock, the saloon and the food booths open down at the library park. At 12 o'clock, my group, the Yes Ma'am Singers, World War II trio, will be providing some background.
I've seen them. Yeah, they're very good.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
They're very good.
And then at 1 o'clock, we're going to do our official opening ceremonies where we will honor all the dignitaries that we have chosen for the weekend. And then we'll also announce the parade awards at that time. We have a horseshoe pitching contest, a car and motorcycle show. We're going to have a Husker game tent so you can go in and cool off, listen to the game while that's going on. We're having a pedal tractor pull. Of course, all day Saturday there'll be some alumni things going on with the different reunions. And then that evening as well. Throughout the afternoon, you'll be able to listen to Perry Brenning and his band, The Perfect Blend.
And they're very good, too.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. They're really good.
Along with that, we have children's games that will be going on, a dunk tank. We have a clown coming to provide entertainment for adults and children. And then in the evening, we have the teen dance and also a beer garden right there in the library park. Then, of course, Sunday, those of us down at the park do the cleanup, and everyone else goes out to the trap shoot and enjoys that out at the Chimney Rock Rod and Gun Club.
All right, so that's a pretty full weekend of activities. The adult dance, say on, for example, you mentioned on Friday night, that's pretty much done by the Branding Iron. You have another adult dance on Saturday night. You have the teen dance with the over at the new fire hall, apparently.
Correct.
Right? From 8 to 12. And then the adult dance is over at the beer garden. Is that where it's at?
Yes, in the library park.
Okay. So, and 5 to Life will be there once again on Saturday night. So we'll talk more about this right after this 30-second timeout. All right, maybe we should talk about how you register for this. And maybe the bicycle ride. Is that's just a fun bicycle ride, or is it a competitive bicycle ride?
This one's more just a fun
one.
Please come by and have lunch with us.
How do people, do they need to do anything for the parade? And maybe we'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, they can contact PC to be in the parade.
All right, we mentioned a lot of activities going on throughout the weekend over at Bayard, along with Pioneer Days. Now, one of the first things we mentioned here was the 5K run and walk with the kids' 1 mile fun run over at the Chimney Rock Golf Course. It's sponsored by the Bayard cross country team. Do people people have to register there? It says around 6:45. Huh?
Yes, they can come out to the golf course at about 6:45 a.m. If you have questions prior to that, you can call Robert Gonzalez, and his number is 586-2935. Then the run itself is scheduled to start at 7:30 a.m.
All right, and then we have the parade at 11 o'clock. Casey Creeman, maybe give her number and what people need to do if they want to be in the parade.
Yes, we'll take entries. Still take entries for the parade, and if you're interested, please call Casey at 631-2569. We just love to have as many people as possible in our parade.
And then you give awards out in various
categories, yes. And when you register, you will be assigned a category.
Okay. Now, how far does the parade stretch? Where do you start? Where do you?
It starts at the swimming pool park at the north end of town, and then it ends at the depot at the south end of town.
So it's a pretty long parade.
It is.
And you have people line the streets all the way along it, I'm sure.
We do. We have a nice attendance always, and we have the booth set up with the announcers so that the people can hear all about the entries and such. So it is a nice parade.
Okay. Food and craft vendors, where are they set up? They set up in Library Park there?
Yes, they will be set up there in the Library Park on the south end of the park, just south of the beer gardens. We have several craft vendors selling their wares, and we also have great food booths, so you can come down there and have your lunch, your supper, and all your snacks in between.
Then the Car and Motorcycle Show is sponsored by the VFW Post 9915. If people want to show off a car or a motorcycle or something like that, they have a contact there as well.
Yes, you can contact Dick Simmons, and his number is 641-8291, and that will be held on the west side of the Library Park over by the Ball Diamonds.
All right. So there's a lot of different places that they use over in Bayard for this particular event. And, of course, the folks can listen to the Husker game. They got the Husker game tent there at 1:30. That's over, I assume, at Library Park, too.
Correct.
And then you have the Bayard High School Alumni Hospitality Room. Maybe we ought to talk about that just a little bit as to where that is.
That is in the multi-purpose room at the Bayard Elementary School, and it'll be open from 1:30 to 3:30, and they encourage any of the Bayard alumni that are in town to come over and mingle, get together. And then they have their annual alumni meeting just following that at 4 p.m. there at the elementary school.
So you get a lot of people coming back. That's kind of part of the idea here,
yes,
isn't it?
It is. And we do. We have a nice turnout. The Bayard Alumni Association has always done a great job, and we have a great turnout every year.
Okay. So and then it winds down with the trap shoot on Sunday, September 4th. That's hosted by the Chimney Rock Rod and Gun Club, and explain where that is.
That is a mile south and a half mile west of Bayard. They do, any ages can come out and shoot, and they have different kinds of games and prizes. There'll be food out there. I sadly have never been able to go out there myself to tell you firsthand, but it is a nice time, and people really enjoy that, and it's a great way to end the weekend.
Yep, there's more people that trap shoot around this area than you think.
Yep. Quite
a few, as a matter of fact. 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, that's out there. And again, the contact is Casey Creeman at 631-2569. So a lot of activities going on in Bayard. And you guys always do a good job. And,
thank you.
And hopefully, it looks like the weather's going to be good for you.
Sounds
it's going
like
to
it.
Cool down a little bit.
Cool down in the evenings, bring a jacket, and of course the mosquito spray.
Yep, good idea. All right, very good. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Kevin.
You bet. Back to you, Dan.